Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and I am the man with a cartoon obsession. I'm going to plug the polls for the next round of viewer-voted reviews one more time. Feel free to vote for which 90s cartoon and anime you want me to review next month by clicking on the links in the description. Moving right along, if you've been following my channel since at least September of 2019, you probably figured I'd be talking about this. So let's get right into my review of Infinity Train Book 4. Infinity Train Book 4 Duet was released exclusively on HBO Max on April 15th, 2021. Of course, it takes place in the same universe as the rest of Infinity Train, which I have reviewed already, so feel free to check out my Infinity Train playlist if you haven't seen those videos yet. Like every season prior, Book 4 follows passengers on the train who are troubled, are given numbers, and go on a journey to reduce their number to 0 so they can get off the train. Also, like with every season, there's a little twist this time. Two people are transported to the train together. Mingy Park and Ryan Akagi are the passengers this time around. The two have known each other since birth, and they've shared a dream of becoming famous musicians since they were kids. As time went on, they seem to have drifted apart and wanted different things. When they reunite, Ryan wants Min to go with him to a gig in New York like they always dreamed of, but Min doesn't want to follow through with it anymore. Ryan then takes Min's keys, and Min has to chase after him. They wind up on a train, and that's where they get transported to the Infinity Train, which is another interesting twist. Not only that, but their numbers are connected. When one of them learns a lesson, both of their numbers go down. When one of them ignores or doesn't acknowledge the lesson, both numbers go up. Well, for the most part anyway. Something else I noticed is that the two receive uniforms and get their belongings taken from them upon arriving on the train, which wasn't seen in previous seasons. And it also wasn't really explained in this one, so I'm not entirely sure what the point of that is. One more difference I noticed was that Amelia looks a lot younger than she did in past seasons. This is because Book 4 serves as a prequel to the rest of the series, which I honestly didn't pick up on at first, but it is an interesting touch. Once on the train, Ryan and Min meet Kez, a sentient belle who ends up causing trouble on just about every car, leaving Ryan and Min to face the consequences of her actions. She means well, but she just doesn't think before she acts. However, she does get a little bit of development, which is kind of unique to this season. The Nulls don't usually get character development unless we're talking about Mirror Tulip / Lake from Book 2, but she's not a typical Null anyway. Overall though, I really like Kez. She tries to act as a mediator between Ryan and Min, and she's just a lot of fun.
Hey, one true thought, can I chew gum?
Yes.
Oh, what flavor should I try first?
Grape.
Oh, you know what? I'm good.
Ryan and Min's friendship gets explored and tested a lot throughout these 10 episodes. It was obvious that there was a disconnect between them at the beginning, but as the season progresses, you can feel the tension grow, and honestly, it can get uncomfortable at times. However, that feels like it's the point. Even best friends fight sometimes, and it can get awkward, and it can be an uncomfortable situation, and I think this shows all of the stages of a friendship at its best and its worst.
And you were right. It's pathetic.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but you meant it.
Much like with the previous seasons, the visuals and audio are superb. I especially enjoyed Minty Lewis's performance as Kez. If you're unfamiliar with that name, she also voiced Eileen in regular show, and I think her voice fits Kez's character perfectly. Definitely my favorite casting choice of the season. The train car designs are also incredible as always, although they feel a bit more simplistic in concept this time around. Since this is a prequel though, that makes a lot of sense. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd go with the art gallery car. As much as I enjoyed this season, I did find some things to nitpick. When Ryan and Min were in jail in episode 3, there was a perfect opportunity for them to escape, and they just didn't for some reason. I get that it would have went against the plot, but I feel like that particular scene could have been handled a little better. Also, there's one character who bugs me a little bit, mainly in the last episode, but I do understand her mindset. Sorry to keep it vague, but I don't want to give too much away in that regard. The biggest issue I have with Book 4 isn't really the show's fault. That being the fact that since it was a prequel, it didn't tie up any loose ends from the previous season. However, I do understand that that wasn't the original intent. I'm sure you're all aware of this by now, but this is going to be the last season of Infinity Train, at least for the foreseeable future. Owen Dennis has publicly stated that all of the members of the crew have moved on to other jobs, and HBO Max is not currently renewing the series. That's a shame, because the way it was formatted, Infinity Train is a show that could, in theory, go on forever. I hope we get more seasons at some point in the future, but for now, I'm just glad that we've gotten as much as we have from such a great show. Overall, I give Infinity Train Book 4 a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I don't think this is the strongest season the show has to offer, but it's still fantastic. If this is the last stop, at least it was an enjoyable ride.
Why did you flirt with the cat?
I don't know, man. She was kind of hot.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any other cartoons, anime, or other animated works that you want me to talk about in the future, please let me know. After all, it's not my channel, it's our channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to check out my social media pages, audition for an outro, and join the official Cartoon Session Discord, the links for all of which are in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Greetings, my villainous viewers. It is I, Black Hat, and it almost hurts to say it. And thank you for watching Cartoon Obsessions.